How's it going, my fellows? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. For today's video, I'm going to be bringing back the classic tutorial format that I know a lot of you guys like. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this one, and yeah, without further delay, let's get into it. So if I were to ask you to name one of your favorite movement POIs in the game, Stormcatcher would likely not be on your list. From your experience, it may appear as a very basic and bland POI with not a lot of outplay potential. So maybe this video enlightens you on the movement potential of Stormcatcher. First of all, I'm going to start with the hot drop strat. Stormcatcher is a very popular and frequent hot drop, so knowing this is going to be really useful. Using this large structure on the left, you can cancel your skydive and choose two options for instant loot access. The first option would be the lower two bins, and the second being the upper two bins. Here on screen, I'll show the drop path for each route. This drop trick is a lot easier than it looks, and I guarantee you'll master it only after a few tries. Something to note is that the bottom two bins have a tendency to give like the literal worst loot imaginable, so I would recommend going for the upper bins most of the time. Anyways, I think this trick is really helpful because it gives you free loot priority by about 3 to 5 seconds, which gives you an opportunity for some free kills. Next, I'm going to talk about all the gameplay tricks you can use here. If you've ever fought on this half of the POI, you notice that the escapability is pretty shit and that you don't have much of an opportunity to play your life here. If you decide to drop to ground level, you'll still likely get chased and end up dead. Here's where these pillars near the ziplines come into play. My go-to escape route when fighting near the zipline or just around this side of the POI is to drop down and jump off the zip into these pillars. I can guarantee you that this will work most of the time and leave your opponents in confusion. The best part about this spot from personal experience is that while you're resetting, your opponents may actually start dropping a look for you, giving you free high ground and easy headshots from above. Also, upon further inspection, I realized that you can actually go back and forth between these pillars. This spot is a game changer to Stormcatcher fights, and I hope you start using this. Next, I'm just briefly going to go over this grav cannon trick that I'm sure a lot of you know. Basically, only some gravity cannons have an unintended mechanic where if you stand right here, it will launch you backwards really far. The gravity cannon at Stormcatcher just so happens to be the best one for this trick. Taking it backwards will give you free height control on the roof. This is just one of those movement tricks that you have to know because it's just so useful. Now I know this trick isn't technically from Stormcatcher, but if you're ever on this island at the top of the hill, you can take the cannon and do a fall stun cancel to get some crazy speed. To do this, just try to get to the left side of the wall by holding your left input, and just hold your forward input along the wall and you should get a fall stun cancel. Nothing that useful, but just an interesting trick I wanted to share. Now let's talk about the wall bounce spots. This POI has a lot of useful wall bounce spots for repositioning. The more important ones including jumping off or on doors to get to the roof.
Oh my. Look at him, he has no idea where I went. There's a guy on this door. What? I didn't even hear him.
Here's some other reset spots you should probably know. Anyways, I hope this video at least gave you some interest and passion to master the movement tricks of this POI. Thanks for watching, and as always, hope you guys learned something new.